Hi there, Dr. Vicki Lemfer here with the Shift Happens channel. Today we are going to talk about how to deal with that coworker that tends to get under our skin. We spend most of our day at work, and there's always at least one person that tends to you just don't see eye to eye, and you can tend to take things really personally. So we're going to learn how to find peace. And I want you to stay to the end of the video because guess what? I'm going to give you a 5-step process that will help you to find peace and harmony within the workplace. As always, comment, like, share. This is how we get our message out. And I learn from you just as much as you learn from me. So let's get this community going. All right, so let's get into it. We always have that person that tends to, make us angry. And let's just say, I'm going to pull out a name, Johnny. Let's say Johnny gets under my skin. And I know I'm going to see him in a meeting. And I'm going to be like, man, I know Johnny's going to be in there. He's going to be X, Y, and Z. He's going to show these behaviors. And it's going to get me so angry. And we get to the meeting, and guess what? Johnny shows the X, Y, and Z behavior, right? He gets under my skin, just like I said. And so basically, I go into that meeting with a little bias because I know he's going to do this. And guess what? He does, because that's all I'm focused on. Whether he's really doing it or not, I have this in my head that, boy, he is this way, and I just don't like him. So not only do I not like him, all of a sudden I find somebody else to commiserate with. And I get on the phone or whatever, and I start talking like, did you hear Johnny? And pretty soon you're 10 minutes into just bashing Johnny. Does that solve anything? No. Okay. So, and who does it hurt? Does it hurt Johnny? No. Johnny goes about his business oblivious to what I'm saying. It only hurts me because I'm angry. He's taking my energy lower, but he's not really doing it. I'm doing it because I'm in control of all of my emotions. That's what I can control. I can control my response to it, right? And so often we think, gosh, I'm just going to vent. Well, venting can often just continue and grow and grow and grow and gain this huge momentum of complaining or criticizing. The difference between venting and complaining and criticizing is a solution. So I often say, hey, I'm going to vent for like 2 minutes, and either A, we find a solution, or B, we change the subject. So I'll just get it out, and then usually I'm talking about something I'm buying on Amazon or something. Or I find a solution like, what do you think I should do? How do you think I should approach this? That is way different than getting that momentum of, they're a terrible person and look how good I am, right? There is all that is steeped in lack. You are coming from a place of, oh gosh, jealousy, worry, doubt. You're coming from a place that you are not feeling really good about yourself. And so that's where your work needs to go, is to take a look at yourself and go, what is it about this person that is really, really making me angry, right? Try and find that specific emotion. Is it jealousy? Is it worry that they're going to take over your position? Or is it even worry that maybe you don't feel valued at work? That sort of thing. I mean, any negative emotion, try and be as specific as possible. So let's get into how we can find a place of peace. There's 5 steps. All right. So first of all, you're aware of your emotions. And that's really simple because, again, your emotions are your guiding system. So if you're engaging in that negative emotion, there's a really good chance that you are steeped in lack. All right. So that's an easy indicator. I'm angry. All right. So then what do? You go to step 2 and you understand. You look at them and say, you know what? I understand. They are on their own path. That's their path, not mine. I'm in control of my response. I'm in control of my path. My path is how I respond to events and circumstances and people, right? I can either respond with love or I can react with fear, right? And sometimes when you're in the midst of that event where you're kind of exchanging words, or you're just in that heightened emotion state, and it's usually in a negative emotion state, you're going to experience those negative emotions. Experience them, realize that you're in the middle of it, take a deep breath and take a step back and be like, you know what? I can see that we're both really angry right now. So what we need to do is step away and let's continue this when we're both in a calm state. Because as Abraham Hicks always says, you never find a solution when you're in negative emotion. When you're angry or you're experiencing that negative emotion, you will never find that solution. The only time you find solution is when you're aligned with your true self, when you're at peace, calm, and just joy. You're experiencing neutrality, okay? So you're aware of your emotions. You understand that they are coming from their own path. They are coming at this with their own experiences, their own emotions, their own way of looking and seeing things, as are you. So you understand, you're aware, you understand, and then you accept them. This is the power move right there. When you begin accepting them for who they are, and you have to accept yourself for who you are, and you do that simultaneously, and you just say, I see you, I understand, you're coming from your own pathway, and I accept you just the way you are. Just say those simple words. I accept you just the way you are, and I accept myself just the way I am. And then after you accept them, you appreciate. And I thank you for showing me the person that I truly am. And I thank you for you being you. You just say states of appreciation. Thank you. Thank you for letting me see the greatness in myself. Thank you for letting me see the beauty in you, right? And then you take action. You let it go and you go about your day. Don't dwell on the situation. The more you revisit that, again, that's in the past. It's an imaginal act. So you're going to relive it. If you go, well, I feel good now. And then all of a sudden you go about your day and then all of a sudden, I can't believe Johnny did. Wait. That's an imaginal act. We don't want to revisit. We don't want to remake that story, right? We put it to rest. Let it go and allow them to show up in a loving manner. They show up in a loving manner when you see them in a loving manner, okay? So you may have to go through these steps several times, because if you have a lot of history and you've recorded a lot in your mind about who they are, what they do, and their patterns and tendencies, once you say, I appreciate you and I accept you just the way you are, and I accept myself just the way I am, and I thank you for showing up just the way you are, because it's teaching me. And I thank myself for showing up and being the best I can be in this moment. And you just keep kind of building and just saying some words of appreciation, and you move on. If that thought comes back and you experience those negative emotions again, go through the process. I'm aware of my emotions. I understand they are coming from a place of their own path, of their own free will. I'm coming from a place from my own path and my own free will. I accept you and I accept myself. I appreciate you and I appreciate myself, and you take action, you go about your day. You might have to go cycle through those steps several times, but I'm telling you, it is magical. I'm telling you, you will have miracles happen. They will start showing up exactly how you feel about them. Your thoughts, your feelings, and your words all create your destiny. All right, so that is how you deal with a colleague that tends to make you frustrated. As always, comment, like, share. Let's get this community going. I learn from you just as much as you learn from me. Life coaching, shifthappenslifecoaching at gmail.com. I so appreciate your time. Thank you. Until next time, take care. Love ya.